Hi, Big Rainbow Wizard. I thought I'd just come on. I'm not going to be on for long because I'm tired from my weekend and I've had a bath earlier and my hair's still just slapped up how it's been all weekend with this headband in, keeping it back. But I forgot I was doing some artwork from the 1st of October for Inktober, but I think it's supposed to be in black and white, but I've just done it. I've just done it as I normally do it, just to get me back into doodles again. So I'll show you them, and I've just remembered a couple of things as well. On the way to our camp place, Hi Lois, was rainbows, double rainbows. There was a song on called 17 Going Under, which I was laughing. Hi Rachel, hi National, thank you. Yes, I'll be talking about them wings. Yeah, 3 rainbows, a song called 17 Going Under, and there was a few other things. And on the way down there, because I had to draw a picture on that day, I doodled this in the car. So I did manage to do a doodle in the car, so I managed this one. Hi Ricardo, hi Stephanie Young. Sending love from Austin, Texas. Yes. And funnily enough, I drew this on the first day down there. Wings. I'll talk about my wings in a minute. I was in my element. Hi Coyote. The one I did on Saturday was this one. It was just a quick one. And yesterday was this one. And I've just been starting today's before I go to bed, which you probably can't see properly yet, but it's coming in, it's appearing. Hi Mystery. So I did my little doodles, so I've just got to finish today's off. That was brilliant. Hi Vicky. A lot of you hopefully saw little bits of where I was camping and the wing dancing. It was absolutely amazing. They weren't mine, but I am going to get a pair. They were big wings with lights on, and I was in my element. Those light up wings were I know, I felt like a fairy, an angel, a light being. I was on my own down the bottom of the field at one point while everyone was sat around the campfire looking at the stars and the Milky Way and everything that was there, because where we were, the sky was clear and it was just full of stars and Jupiter, and I was just sort of dancing to the stars, and I was just lost in my own element. Dancing with them wings was absolutely amazing. And it was my boyfriend who was filming bits of it, and then there was a girl who did some other filming, not seen that one yet, and I was like, oh my god, who's that? He said that was you at the bottom of the field. That's what it looked like. It was just so happy. And that's why I put about doing the things that you love, because I stayed down there in the cold for quite a long time doing that, because I absolutely loved it and enjoyed it. And I had all the little gems that we'd all stuck on our faces, and they were all glittering and shining. And I did send a few little videos to YouTube for you all to see, just to show, you know, a good vibe, basically. David's Calf. Hi, David's Calf. So I knew a lot of you would enjoy it, because it was amazing. It just looked amazing in the dark. So I'm definitely getting a pair. I'll do it in my garden. I don't care. I just thought they looked amazing. The darker it got, the further you got away from people, the darker it was, the better they look. Hi, Cosmic Heartbeat. I think even Rainbow Wizard said it looked a bit like, when you get that far where you can't see your legs, it does look like the abyss, the beings out of the abyss. So it was me in the abyss. Yeah, my boyfriend was like, wow, you looked amazing. You were dancing there in the field on your own, and it was, you know, spinning around and everything. It was just great. Yeah, looked like an angel wings from far away. They did look like angel wings. That's what, in some ones they look like butterflies, they look like angels. Oh god, can't wait. So 1 minute. So I just want to say, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed my weekend. We got back today, so it's been Friday to Monday. Just with a bunch of good people that all care about each other, all look after each other while we were camping, all sharing to do different things like cooking and stuff like that. And it was just really, really good. Really, really good. So what's with all these platforms going down? Well, I was going to speak about that Big Rainbow Wizard because when I got in, I was speaking to some of you and I couldn't get on my WhatsApp. And I thought, oh, it's just me. But when I checked, it wasn't. On Telegram, whatever it's called, this has happened worldwide. Yeah, and as Lois is saying, blackout necessary. Now, I believe, and some of us believe, it's the turn. That's why I've put the flip tomorrow, the 5th of Red October. We all know they were going to do some sort of, let's say, flip around of censoring, the truth getting out more, checking the platforms, maybe bringing the shitty platforms down, or maybe censoring them for a change. Something's going on, as we know. I was just going to mention that, yeah, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp and Telegraph so far are down worldwide. I don't know why. They've been saying this for a while. We used to say, like, 10 days of darkness, 3 days of darkness, this thing was going to happen where, don't forget, if you're into the number 17, we got told a while back. That's why people think, we've been saying that for a long time. Yeah, because we thought it was last year and the year before, realising, no. The media will be the last to go down. So I think it's going to start getting interesting from now, let's say, of, yes, they warned us. Yeah, we've been warned about this. So I don't know if this is going to last a few hours, if it's going to last a few days, you know, if it's going to be the flipping, you're going to start seeing other things being censored and more stuff coming out. There are a few films supposed to be coming out tonight by Project, I can't say the word, if anyone can put it in chat, Project Veritas, I can never say the word. Lots of videos are supposed to be coming out on certain things, so I think it's going to be quite interesting, you know, and that's happened worldwide. It'll be quite interesting to say what media say it is, but I believe this is a flip. That's it. Project Veritas, if I've said it right. Canary Islands, La Palma is very historic, mythical place. There's lots of mythical places. And, you know, we've been warned about this, so I just think it's going to be interesting to see what starts coming out and who starts coming back on platforms like Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know. I think the most lockdown places are where there's been a lot of lockdown places are either stuff like that or where a lot of people need to wake up. And I believe this is going to be the flip of the Great Awakening, where those who can't see are going to see, and people who have been working for agenda without knowing it are going to see and are probably going to flip out more with not realising what they've been doing as well. Exciting times looking ahead to post flip times. Yeah, it's about to flip. That's what I believe. So it was really funny when that happened, because I went to ask my son, I was like, why is it not connected to the internet? Why is WhatsApp not ringing? I can't send anything through. And then I stood still and I thought, oh shit, yes, we got reports about tomorrow the 5th. So I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see, aren't we? But Red October and the White House goes red. Just wondering, thinking out loud there. And the Aquarius is an air sign. Yes, an air sign. A lot of people think it's water, but it's air. Yeah. Yeah, well, I would say that. Air to me is a form of water anyway. It's just a lot lighter and it's not as dense. Water's above and water's below. Aquarius is supposed to be the more spiritual age. It's still got Pisces going to be still in with it as it crosses over, but it's to me the age of Aquarius is the enlightened age, where we all wake up, and it's going to be an age of, we go through ages, we've been through so many different ages, and we've been in the Piscean age for a very long time, which to do with corruption and stuff and things and cooperation, stuff like that. Not to do with the sign, to do with the age of, and even that was Pisces, was even the age of Jesus. So we're going through the age of Aquarius, which to me is about, yeah, heaven on earth, which is about bringing the spiritual ways, a lot to do with love as well, back to the human, back to the physical realm, because I've said before, the star, the pentagram this way is the right way up, and it looks like a person, a humanoid. You have one head, 2 arms, 2 legs. It's the flower of life. It's Venus's track that it makes sky, but it's been like this, and that's when it's up this way, like the Democrats having their sign. It means, it's not saying it's bad, but it just means spirit, material over spiritual. It's been making its track back round, its travel back round Venus to the point at the top, which is spiritual over material. I have both Aquarius and Pisces in me. I have as well, really, because I'm a Pisces, but I'm on the cusp, so I could have an Aquarius, so it was teetering. But yeah, so the age, the age just doesn't come in like that. It's been, waving in. So it's about where people realise that they need to, their ego needs to take a back seat. They need to start tuning into themselves. They need to start taking responsibility, because this is the flip as well, where people are going to flip out. There's a lot of people who don't take responsibility in their lives. We've got to take responsibility in our lives, not blame other people, because it's nothing to do with other people. It's to do with thyself. And there's a lot of people getting triggered, and we all get triggered, but people get triggered, and that's where, when you get triggered, you've got to realise why you're getting triggered and why you have the response that you have, and you've got to look at that and work out what it is. It's never ever to do with anybody else. It's always to do with yourself. Yeah, self-care. It's always to do with yourself and things you need to look at maybe a bit deeper or take responsibility for, because you control your own life. You bring forth into your life what you want to bring in, depending on what you focus on. And another thing happened at the camping as well is, hi Sue, is I was just talking about craft stuff for doing that, and I was talking to someone and they said they were sort of going to help me look into things, which is nice because I'm not good on that side of stuff. But yeah, I believe what's going to happen now is going to get really, really quite crazy, but it's going to be for the better. Because people who have either been running from the truth, resisting it, that's a lot of, not just the things that are coming up in the media yourself, but what's going to come up to the world is really going to upset people. But out of that, they will grow and expand and go within, and that's how I sort of see it with what's going on. But I don't think it's a coincidence. It's just gone down worldwide, and it's Red October, and the White House has been red, and there's certain things going on. And someone said, hi Mark, how do you know, like, blah 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 blah. And it's a bit like, because when you're looking around and you know where to look, you can see there's loads of stuff going on. And this is why I say, if you're on the right platforms now, I'm not on Telegram or whatever it's called. I have been, but there's too much information going off all the time. I just get the information sent to me, and it's what bits I've researched on myself anyway. Everybody's talking about it, so you can tell something's going on. And someone said the other day, someone commented on here and said, oh, you said this last year about Red October, nothing happened. That's because we thought it was last October. We thought a lot of things were either last year or the year before, when we were into 17, because we didn't know how it worked. We didn't know what year it was going to be. But when you look back now, you can see the things that have happened and what's coming in on the Q clock. So it's, yeah, it's making more sense now. Yeah, learn to fly. Love yourself first. Exactly. Fly. Yeah, love yourself. I love that. Yeah, first love yourself. Hi, Elle. So it's been interesting. Also, I did quite a lot of Reiki while I was at camping, so I got a lot of good feedback off helping people heal a little bit with certain bits and things. Hi Teresa, hi Kurt. And yeah, it's all fallen into place. Exactly. It makes more sense now. That's why people get so tetchy and triggered, especially those who, you know, are not onto cute, which doesn't matter. And they'll say, you've said this and you've said that. And it's like, yeah, but when you realise how it works, and like Kurt just said, things are falling into place, it makes more sense. Exciting stuff's happening, yeah. And I've got someone coming on Thursday for Reiki this Thursday, and there's 33 in chat and 11 thumbs up. That was funny. So yeah, like I said, I saw rainbows on the way there, double rainbows. They were massive. And coming back away from the camping, massive rainbows. It was like a magical place. Like we'd just gone into another dimension. We saw them going and we saw them coming away from that place. It was really, really, really good. There's a few other things I'll probably talk about it, but not tonight, because I want to finish my drawing off and get some sleep for work. Doing a lot of Reiki. Maybe you played a part in taking down these platforms, and you never know. The only one thing well, a couple of things I did do. Hi, Max is and B. Hello, it's Brenda, being sick with the 2019 crap. Yeah, I guess it depends what that is, but you know, we've got to get rid of the crap to see the truth. But yeah, there was a point when I was dancing near the fire, and I was just thinking to myself in my head, you know, sending a lot of love to Mother Earth, sending a lot of love for humanity, just sending a lot of love out for healing, healing, healing. And that's what I was thinking. And there was a part where I was dancing in our inside kitchen where I was dancing on the chairs, and I had my little incense sticks out in my medicine bag, as I like to call it, which is down here. I'll show you. It's so funny. I was carrying this about, and I had incense in it. The incense sticks, angel healing. I had my tarot in it. I did have a torch in it. Going to the toilet. I just had bits and bobs in it. So I had my tarot cards in it, some of my doodling bits in it, candles in it. But I had these out, and I was dancing on the benches, and it's like this was the one, and I was just wafting it around, thinking about healing energy and cleansing, why we were all dancing in there and sending love out to everybody that was in that room, just in my own little world, which was really nice. And they smell nice. Yeah, if I remember, Lisa, there's a lot of songs out there and films and everything. When you listen now, it makes sense now of what they were trying to tell us. They had a lot of messages in the songs. Michael Jackson had a lot of messages in his songs, but a lot of people had, you know, it's like this song, Enigma. Listen to you. I can't remember what the song was. Which one was it? Return to Innocence. I love that song. But it is about turning back to that and being around quite a lot of people at weekend who all looked out for each other and cared for each other, made sure everyone was all right and made sure everyone got something to eat. You know, we're having hot drinks and different things and bits and bobs. You know, showing that love to people that people can get on, because there's a lot of people out there that don't get on. They don't want to get on with people. They don't want to do things with people. They don't want to, you know, be in that sort of vibe. Well, this world coming in, this new consciousness is not about that. It's going back to how a human should be, because like I've said before, and a lot of us are saying, it's not about, I believe a lot of people think, you know, oh, going off here and there. I'm more like, well, you know, we're spiritual beings, remembering we're spiritual beings in a human vessel, this, and we came here to be human and experience what we can experience here on earth, because in a non-physical form, you can't really experience the physical the way we can with our senses, you know, to touch, to taste. That's what we came here to do. Yes, it got hijacked, but we've got to remember that we're here to be human too. just reading the texts, the messages. Yeah, it does feel like a time gate there, David, yeah. Yeah, Facebook's down, Instagram's down, WhatsApp's down, worldwide. So I think something's going on.
No, WhatsApp isn't working.
It's worldwide.
No, Facebook, WhatsApp,
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's worldwide.
No, they're all by the same company.
Yeah, they're all by Google.
No, Facebook own them all.
Yeah, I know they do.
Facebook, what's he
I
making
know.
noise for?
I don't know. I know they do. It's being daft. Someone's trying to tell me Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are owned by the same people, but we all know that. They're all owned by Facebook. They're all owned by big tech. So that's, if you think about it, that's why they're getting hit. I wonder why they're getting hit. Not necessarily. Not all the music's evil. I mean, I loved Michael Jackson. A lot of people think he's something. He's not a bad person. He was lied about. His songs are very relevant of today. Like, they don't really care about us. Earth Song, Man in the Mirror, loads. Not all of them are. This is what people got to remember. Not all celebrities are evil. And not all the songs are evil. A lot have messages in. A lot were trying to sing about stuff because they weren't actually meant to tell you. But there's all sides going on. It's very, very layered. Very, very layered. She might be, I don't know, because I didn't really used to listen to her, so it doesn't really make any difference to me. But, yeah. Finn, can you stop doing that noise, please? It's bedtime. Can you go to sleep? Some right silly noises. Dolly, we all jumped to signal. What does that mean? Yeah, Finn. He's still up at this time. I don't know what he's doing up at this time. Yeah, well, a lot of people are doing that, and it's just reprogramming ourselves to get out of the programming that's been done to us since a child. And that's where we take responsibility. We start looking at things, when you research, start looking at things, and also, reflecting on stuff as well. But yeah, signal the platform. Signal the platform. What does that mean? I just think it's great that it's happening. Like my son just said, we all know, Facebook do own those platforms, and who owned Facebook? Do you know what I mean? So they're getting sort of a bit of a slapping, are they? Or censored maybe, which would be good, because they're the ones that have been censoring people. Yeah, you have to unlearn to start learning again. You do. And this is where no one can say they know everything, because when this begins, we're all going to be relearning and helping each other to relearn a new way of being, which is sort of an old way in a sense, but still new stuff can come in because we're still letting go of stuff. A lot of people are still not letting go. It's not easy to let go, but that's what we're doing. Like I said, there's a lot of people. We all need to take responsibility for the choices that we're making, for the things that we're saying, for the things that we're doing, and things that we're thinking, because a lot of manifestations are coming in. And like I've said before, if you are not focusing on the good, you could say, you're just going to bring the crap into your life. And I see that still going on, and people don't understand when they're getting things that are coming in that don't feel so good, or things aren't changing. It's because you're not changing your focus on what you're focusing on. So yeah, so you've got to keep reminding yourself and getting back into that flow state of, the intentions you want for yourself, and hopefully it will help others as well. Facebook, you know, domain servers were down due to what several comments suggested was a configuration change that took effect right before mega crash. What do you mean a configuration change? They'll say this, the media will say what it is, and we all know it's completely different. We've all been waiting for this sort of platform, I don't even know what the word is, flip, I believe. I just think October is going to be quite interesting from now. Defo white hats at work, definitely. We got told this, we've been warned about it, and yeah. I don't know what Archie is, but I do know it's going to be said that it's something like a crash because of this, this and this, or something's being used, but I don't believe that. I believe it's totally something else. White hat's in control. It's just a bit of a coincidence how it's Red October, the White House goes red, and then this happens. It's like, And also, talking about Russia today, apparently Putin had said he'd smash, or I don't know what words he said, Facebook, and I thought, because they know what they are. Facebook own Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, blah, 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 the ones that are trying to censor people, the ones that try to censor Mr. T on Twitter. Well, Mr. T might return in a new form. He's asked to come. It's rather interesting, and to me, it isn't a coincidence. Oh, he probably does, but he needs to be going to sleep tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you're all prepped up, because who knows? I sort of see it as, I think the truths are going to start coming out thick and fast. So it's more preparing your mind. People think this is other stuff. I think we're going to be okay that way. I think it's just prepare for people to flip out, and you've got to stay calm why this happens, because I think there's going to be a lot of it. And I believe if people flip out, they'll want to riot. But I do believe that's why certain military, I don't know what the right word is, groups around the world are in place, looking like training for that, so we don't have civil war where the people want to take pitchforks out, because yeah, it wouldn't be pretty. So thank you. Is it Werner? So it could be the next to go down. You never know. I mean, it buffers on here a lot, and we get censored on here. We've been censored on here. I've been booted off quite a few times. Yeah, they're keeping the truth on us, like, yeah. And I just believe if it all starts coming out now like a snowball rolling down a mountain, there's the momentum, we got told this before, the momentum of that snowball will pick up its pace. It will get bigger and bigger and bigger. People get in the way, they'll get stuck in it. It can't be stopped. I think it's all going to leak out where nothing can be reported on it. And if some of the media platforms are getting sort of whatever's happening now, they're not going to be able to report on it, and they're not going to be able to censor people. So if little videos start coming out and films and stuff like that, they're not going to be able to do anything about it, and people are going to see. I don't think so. It's been up. I've been camping. It's like mad. So yeah, no fear. I have been in fear enough in my life. This isn't about fear. It's about coming from fear and trust. You know that, like I said, we're all going through this together. It's batshit crazy. People are losing their minds out there. Literally, I've seen that going on. A lot of them more are going to lose their minds when they find out the truth, because there's a lot of people in resistance. There's a lot of people who want to turn a blind eye. There's a lot of people who just will not. They just won't do the work. They won't research. They won't do anything because they don't want to know. But that's not the way it's meant to be, because that's what's got us in this place in the first place. And those who have been in control are quite happy with that, with people that don't want to look. And people used to say ages ago, 17 was a cult. How does a cult make you research yourself and question everything? They don't do that. They don't want you questioning anything, and they definitely do not want you researching yourself. So that's ridiculous. Yeah, nothing to fear but fear itself, exactly. There's nothing to fear when you've got God on your side. Just got a little tickle on my face. When you've got God on your side, it's not a nation under law, you know, like you could say over there, it's a nation under God. So in my eyes, we are all one nation under God. Yeah, the way everyone panics, though, I'm embracing change, bring it on. That's what it is, though. When change comes up, people panic, and it's in so many different ways. Like, I've had change with a job, and my son's having change with things he doesn't like, and people go into panic. But it's just because we're not used to it. We don't know, you know, like, oh, what's going to happen? So people get scared. But normally, with change, we normally, after a while, are so thankful and grateful for that change, because you can't bring anything new in or any opportunities to yourself or anything for the world if it's not changed. This world, the way it's been going, is not working. The way they've been going after the kids in certain ways, and certain things of like the way they sexualize things and all this stuff was getting too out of hand. So it needs to change. And the only way that that's going to start is people seeing the truth first with the media and how that's all worked. As they go through it, they will go through the emotions like we all have. People still are. But then when you start realising and researching and understanding how this all evolved and how the control came in, then you begin to understand, you know, why. And it becomes a bit easier, not easier in a sense of, you know, there's been horrible things that have happened, but you begin to understand it a bit more where your emotions calm down a little more. You begin to understand, but you begin to understand about yourself more as well, how you've been controlled, and then who you really are. And yeah, it's quite hard to explain, but I know a lot of you get it. Yeah. Calm and patient now, God wins. Exactly. Yeah, and you just said that your mum's finally coming around. A lot of people who you didn't think would come round are starting to come round. I think the rest that are left is like a percentage, and then the rest that are left, they're going to be abruptly woken up with what's about to go down, I believe. You know, I'm not putting a date on it, but they'll just be abruptly woken up, but they'll have help of the people who have woke up to help them calm down, because we've all learned to do it ourselves. So, yep, you could have, you know. Yeah, God has won. Yep, and we're God's children, so. The other side was never creative. Never creative. They take people's creativity away. They try to shut it down. They watch for people's ideas and take them. They put people in high positions and celebrities and all that sort of stuff, and they just blackmail them basically and stuff. So it's going to be interesting, I think. Yeah, and I found that at camping, because when I was around these people I was giving bits of Reiki to, in my head as well, you know, it's a bit like, I know maybe some of these people are going to come to me as well. One is on Thursday. Yeah, and the Dark Crystal, I was talking about that today to Rainbow Wizard, because Dark Crystal ending scene, if you haven't seen the Dark Crystal, you need to go and watch it on Netflix. They have the old one from whenever that came out, the Dark Crystal, then they have the Age of Resistance, which was, I think that was the first one. It was the other way around. It's all there. Dark Crystal, going back to one, but I don't want to spoil it if you've not seen it, but the Dark Crystal has it all in there. Yes, it's in fantasy form, but really it's not fantasy. So it's interesting. There is a sequel of What, the Dark Crystal? What, a new one? Because they've got two out. They've got the Dark Crystal and the Age of Resistance. Hint, hint. And it's what, you know, the universe fell asleep, all grew, and she had to come back. And yeah, I'm not spoiling it, but I have spoke about it before. Yeah, realising you were a pawn when you weren't aware you were being played in a game of chess can be tricky to get your head around. That's why all you beautiful souls had to experience what you have. Exactly. Thank you, Rainbow Wizard. We all had to experience this to wake up to realise we've been played. But when we realise and wake up and take it back and take our pieces back to play that game, they lose. And this is why they didn't want anyone to wake up. But That's why I say, Mr. T, you think's for the other side? No, for those people who do. What, waking people up? It's the last thing they wanted to do. But it's game over because there's more of us than there is of them. In Texas, the border news is Yes, in Texas, the border news is starting to wake them up, and thoughts from an outside perspective. Yeah, yeah. It's happening. I've been saying this for ages. It's happening. You can see it in comments, in people's videos, especially things like some like Fox News and other even platforms like that. You're seeing people talking about certain things that are going on, around the world in America, and how people are clicking on to what's going on. That's been going on for quite a while. Bits are starting to trickle out in the news, because some people say, oh, you say the news are lying and there's bits trickling out. Yeah, but bits have to trickle out. They'll be told, the truth has to be told what they're going. So that's trickling out. People are beginning to realise that what was said and what was a so-called conspiracy isn't really a conspiracy anymore. There isn't really any more conspiracies. People are beginning to see that. So we've got 33 in chat again. So, like I said, I'm just observing what's going on. I'm observing what goes on around me. I'm observing what goes on in my area. I'm observing what goes on YouTube, because it's the same energy. So please remain tolerant. Not everyone will be as strong as you guys. No, not everyone will be as strong. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there who are pushing agendas without even knowing. And they were going to find it very hard when this hits, because everything they thought they knew is going to flip. Yeah, good cannot exist without evil, but the thing is, you could say the bad has been in control and it's been out of balance. It's about getting everything into balance. And not a lot of people are interested now in the negativity. They're more interested in pushing the positive and bringing it in, because it's very much needed. There's a lot of people who are still working in negativity, push the negativity. They have people around them that push the negativity. So like I say, you have got to be careful who you're around, because what you're around and who you're around feeds you, and you get drawn into it. So if you're hanging around with negative people, or that sort of thing, it can pull that into you, and you can become negative because you're hanging around with negative people. October, is this the month it all kicks off? It's supposed to be. I mean, it's kicking off anyway. It's been kicking off for a bit, but it's just funny, like I said at the beginning, White House has gone red. Some platforms have gone down worldwide. Yeah, there's supposed to be some videos coming out, very eye-opening videos. I probably won't know about till tomorrow, but yeah, it's true. A lot of people don't realise the people they're hanging around with. If you have a bunch of friends, so-called friends, that are negative, and they're not really caring people, or they're not into helping people or caring and stuff like that, and you're around them sort of people all the time, it's not really a very good balance of what you're going to get back, and you can get drawn into that. I don't like being around people like that. Yeah, watch the Dark Crystal film and end scene. Yeah, watch the Dark Crystal. Unusual energy in the atmosphere the last few days. Yeah, I've heard people talking about the energy. When we were driving to the campsite, I remember looking out the window thinking, this looks a bit surreal. It doesn't look real. Like, the energy to me has been feeling quite something going on. Can't explain it. Not good, not bad, just something is about to something. Yeah, true as well, Rainbow Wizard. I don't really think evil's, it's just people who, it's a bit like people who believe in the devil. To me, it's just people who have lost their way. and have maybe gone over to the dark side from being jealous and stuff like that, and because they're not taking responsibility. If someone's looking at somebody else who's happy and then, you know, they're calling that person or putting bad things out, that's just, anyone can do that, but that's just saying you need to concentrate on yourself and focus on yourself, of bringing those things in that make you happy. You know, I only show things to inspire people, and if that inspires people, that's brilliant. If it triggers people to be jealous, then that's their problem, because they need to work out why. Because it's either inspiring or it's not, and if it's not, then, you know, what's the problem within? Yeah, Teresa was just saying that's happening worldwide. They said the 5th, which is tomorrow, but it's funny how things are just starting to, you know, it's gone down worldwide. So yeah, 5th is tomorrow, but it's just funny how this is going on. Perception is key, lost their way. Yeah, it's like the film, the Soul. Soul. You need to watch the cartoon Soul. I've said this, but there's a lot of people who you can be in your bliss and it's lovely, but you've got to remember to come back to earth as well. It's like I've had a brilliant weekend this weekend in my element with them wings and some other stuff, and then I've had to come back here and do the mundane thing. Some people get so lost in stuff, even spiritual stuff, where they don't come back, they don't come into the real world. That could be a problem as well. That was in the film Soul, saying the lost souls, because they got too lost there. They don't see anything about them. They don't see other people. They don't see the connections between people. They think it's all about them and certain things. They think no one has a connection to it, and they just become lost souls. So, because they're not ever really, you know, too much out of the world, and there's no connection. There's no connection. Evil won't always win. If that's where your head's at and that's what you think, then that's a timeline you're putting out there. Don't think so. Love wins, and love isn't evil, so. But your perspective, but I'm not on that timeline. I don't think in terms of that. Yeah, it needs to focus on the good, exactly. The only reason it ever seemed like it was always carrying on and winning is because people want to brush things under the carpet and, as I said before, not take responsibility in their lives. Love will always win, and love always does win. And lies come out in the wash in the end anyway, so, you know, but because it's a worldwide lie, it has taken a while, if not centuries. Do you know what I mean? But that's the thing. So, heads up, 10 days of darkness, the light eradicating the darkness, yes. So, internet may go down, yeah. Here in Ireland, Facebook Messenger, yeah, we've just spoke about this. WhatsApp down. Some parts, that's because Facebook own it all. Remember, love conquers all evil. Yes, thank you, Constance Kavanagh. Ooh, Kavanagh will be in those places. So, yeah. I think it would be like the collapse of the Soviet Union, except global. Yes, amen, Constance. Yeah, agree. Love beats hate. Love beats fear. A lot of people in fear. A lot of people still fearing. And just like Constance Kavanagh said, 10 days of darkness, we got told about this. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying, you know, this could happen. This could stay like this for 10 days. It could just be... this is speculation. 10 days of darkness, those platforms stay off for 10 days. Or why truth comes out. Or I see it as maybe 10 days of darkness, maybe 10 days of truth, hard-hitting truth. The shite asses get censored for a change. Hard-hitting truth comes out. It's going to seem like dark times, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff is not nice, but has to be seen. And then we start after the 10 days, we start getting through it, working through it. You know, we're coming up to Christmas. like I said about the new year the other day, will start becoming a lot easier. That's how I sort of see it. 10 days of darkness could mean a lot. It's going to be quite dark for a lot of people. That's why I can't really say what it is, but we know something's going on, I believe, anyway. But yes, dark to light, people. Dark to light. Watch George News YouTube channel. They put up a video of the James Island. Lots of stuff being revealed. Ah, yeah, well, you know, like we said, there's lots and lots of more stuff coming out. That's why people keep saying nothing's happening. It's like, well, if you're not looking in the right places, it'd seem so, but we all know there's lots happening. Prayers, love you all. Fear is the weapon, faith is ours. Yep. The Julian calendar was do you mean the Gregorian? I can't say the calendar was changed to Gregorian. Yeah, all is coming to light. Hold the line. Praying for you all. Please pray for us. Yeah, praying for everyone. I was putting intentions out, like I said, at weekend camping to humanity and earth and everything when I was dancing near the fire, because it is about faith, and yeah, it is all coming to light. And all coming to light, people forget light means truth. Light, love, light means truth. And truth can hurt sometimes because it's all being brought up in the light. People aren't going to like it. Or in Ireland, love to the UK. Yeah, love to Ireland as well. And Ireland's had it bad in the years, you know, because of who was over there? Hillary was over there, you know what I mean? Stuff going on there, but lots of places. And lots of places that have had lots of, like, knowledge of things as well. I think of the places that they went after and tried to pull down and try to oppress and everything like that. But like I said, it is changing. If you know where to look, then you know the people to watch, and you do your own digging. We know it's biblical as well. There's a lot of biblical meanings to it all, especially with Gematria as well, that Lois has been doing. Amen. They heard God is always about in the quad. Yep. What we are witnessing are the death rattle of evil. Exactly. It's like people say the big snake's had its head cut off and it's just, flicking out everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, people want the same things, Danny, yeah. The thing is, I've got a believer in Roger from the Mudfossil University, and I think I have made my good new friends online also. Janine, friends keep. Yeah, and it's funny because we were saying this the other day, Rob, there's a few people I talked to behind the scenes, and we all wouldn't have sort of met and spoke to each other behind the scenes about all these things without, meeting on here. And then we've got divine numbers in again, master numbers 33 and 22 there. Funny, not a coincidence. But and a lot of people talk to in chat, and a lot of people have had to do this in chat and talk this out, because it's given people hope and a positive mindset or a bit of help. Keep seeing mirrored numbers. Yes, you will. The universe talks in numbers. Yeah, remember all authority given. Remember snakes and serpents cut off both ends. Yeah. 4 where in the happening. Yeah, and I'm just like I'm feeling pretty chilled because it's not, even when people say, oh, this is going on, I think it's happening, I do get excited, but it's sort of like I'm quite calm about it because we have been warned about this quite a few times. But I think when we actually see it in the way people who are been asleep want to see it, and people ask to see it, I think it's going to be quite mad. And I don't know if it's going to make the world stop a little bit, if we'll be finding out when we come back from work or certain things, or I don't know. So, yeah. It'll be interesting. But anyway, I'm going to go because I'm getting tired. I want to finish my next doodle off. There's probably a few more things I want to say, and I'll just try and remember in the week because I'm quite tired from the weekend, and I don't know what's going to happen this week, and you know, lots of things going on, and I guess the boom times are coming, so yes, everyone needs to look after themselves for that. Chilled because we got this Yakutas. Yes, we are chilled because we've got this Yakutas. Codes are in us. Yeah, I mean, God, love, like whatever, that code, the God code is in us. I believe that's why they could never destroy God, because it's within us. They'd have to destroy everybody, and maybe that's why they look for our DNA and stuff. I'm glad I haven't given my DNA away, but looking for the God code source, it's been within us, and they never wanted us to know that, how powerful we are, because they are not. That's how I sort of see it anyway. Oh, thank you, Elle. So yeah, Lois, we've got this, a lot going on. The war is won. This is the clean-up. Yeah, what people don't understand, what I believe, is the war that we've been in, the spiritual war, a lot of things, especially with Q, were being cleaned up over the past few years. So when it all comes out and the world go crazy, a lot of that bad stuff's been cleaned out, because they're not going to bring all the truth out with all the shite asses running around doing what they've been doing. They've been collecting them, or they're getting roundup time, basically. So when it all comes out, they're also going to find out these people have been round up, let's say, because you're not going to want to know the truth and then go, well, where are all these people? Are they still running around free? No, they're not. Here they all are. Whether we have military tribunals, because there will be military tribunals, whether we'll see certain stuff, I don't know how they're going to play it that way. I know there'll be military tribunals. They've said this quite a lot. But yeah, it's being cleaned up, and then they're going after the minions and that, where they thought they were getting away with it, when really it's been round up time and clean up time. So near enough, when the sleeping do find out, that clean up time will be done, and it's just going to be the clean up time with everybody that needs to wake up and go within, when they go through the emotions of everybody helping out, where the world comes together, community comes together, people come back together and start helping each other. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't want to help people, or have been in the very mindset of me, and they don't want to do that, you know, and that's going to be shown. You know, if people are not doing that, a lot of people want to pull people down. It's not about that. No, many don't know what they've been involved in. There's a lot of people who think they're awake and still don't know what they're involved in. So yeah, sorry to be late. Love to all. Hi, Ollie. Yeah, I'm actually going in a minute. So I don't know if anyone that made sense, because I'm quite tired. But it's just funny how it was just brilliant how we all found out about, you know, the worldwide going down of Facebook and all that. And that's gone down. I don't even know if it's back on yet. Hi all, loved your angel wing dance. I grinned from ear to ear. Thank you, Angel 8. I loved it. I felt like an angel, a fairy, a light being. I even looked like, at one point when I was right down the field, the sorceress out of He-Man. She had bird wings. So I was in my element, and I showed you guys that for inspiration of, you know, joy. That was I was in my element, absolutely in my element with them wings, you know. I don't even think I'd had a drink by that time. I was just like, I need them wings. I need to go down that field, and I need to just go and have a dance and be there in the element of them wings. And my boyfriend filmed it, so, and some others filmed it as well, so I loved it. And that's why I showed it you, because it's just probably relevant for the times as well. Get rest. We do our fighting in the, sleep. You're all spiritual warriors, tell everyone. Yeah, we do fight up there as well in our sleep. Did you sort the punch bag out? I haven't sorted my punch bag out, but there was a punch bag. There was a punch bag at the camping site, which was funny, which I did kick a few times. Yeah, he told me, oh, yeah, I'm buying a pair of them wings. There were two of the girls that were there. They brought these wings, and they'd also brought these like teddy bear jackets with lights in. So I just borrowed them, but I said I'm definitely getting a pair for Christmas because I just absolutely loved them. Yeah, I am still friends with Roxanne. I just haven't spoke to her a while because she's, got things going on in her life. I've been busy, but I will get in contact with her before Christmas. But yeah, we will get in contact again. It will be like we never were not in contact, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we all earned our wings. Yes, I got mine on at the weekend. It was great. Yes, God bless Constance. Yes, we are. Yeah, so yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna go. Yeah, upgrades and stuff, and I've just been feeling a lot calmer. But I think JCK did another chat today this morning. I think it was this morning. They still haven't finished yet. And she's just been saying the same thing that a lot of us been saying. It's all about taking responsibility for yourself and not getting involved in other people's crap and concentrating on the intentions. Like we've all been saying, concentrating on you, bringing in the things you want to manifest for yourself in the world of a better place. And just to remind yourself, if this is the schnizzle, remember to keep calm. So we're all coming up with them same messages. And as I said before, remembering you're human too. It's not, I don't think it's about going off here, going off there. It's about, if that happens, fair enough. It's about remembering you're human and remember that we all get triggered, we all have emotions, but it's about being the empress and the emperor of your own realm of consciousness and controlling that and just realising that resistance doesn't do us any good. We have to sort of go with the flow. And this is going to change the world. This is going to change the world. By far, this is going to change the world. And it's going to be mad. So like I said, it's a worldwide thing. We're all in this together. It's a change that's very much needed. It's just very much needed. I can't really explain, but what I will do before I go is I'm just going to get a card out of the Archangel Oracle decks, seeing as we had a bit of an angel vibe going on this weekend. See what the cards say. Says, Archangel Christine, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. There's a lot of people who are acting not through wisdom. They're acting through other people. Hi, King. And not acting in compassion at all. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. I don't know where my home is. Archangel Dorenka. I know that's probably not even right. Hone your psychic abilities, see through the illusion. Well, I think this is what's coming. People are going to start seeing through the veil who haven't already been seeing through it. They're seeing through the bullshit, basically. Yes. Stay strong, fam. Let me hear you shout. Ya Yakata. Yay, Yakata. To the Yakata family. Melissa saying most definitely. If you don't know what the Yakata family means, it just means we like yakking and talking. Yes. And then we've just got 3 more that I've just filled out. So we've got Archangel Raphael. Been thinking about Archangel Raphael. Healing. See with the enlightened eyes, open to abundance. Well, funny enough, me and Rainbow Wizard were talking about abundance today, as people think it's money, people think it's this. Abundance is, I mean, the rainbows that I saw when I went camping were massive. And there was double rainbows going on. It was abundance in nature. Abundance in that joy that I was looking at was like, oh my God, it was beautiful. And then we've got Archangel Mary. Oh, Archangel Mary, open your heart with compassion, enfold others in love. I did a lot of cuddling people this weekend and giving them big cuddles when they were feeling a little vulnerable. So that was nice. Archangel Jules. Align with the highest, go with the flow. If you ain't aligning with your higher self and the higher energies, which is, if you think of the chakras, you've got your heart chakra here, 3 below and 3 above to your crown chakra. We're going with the higher chakras, not the lower domain of chakras. It's not that these are not needed, but we're moving up from them. We come through the heart is how we move up through the higher chakras, the higher realms of existence. We don't want to stay in the lower realms because we stay stuck. We're moving to the higher realms of consciousness, to the crown and beyond. So I think when we learn all that, highest and best always. Yeah, and this is why you can tell when people are acting out in lower realms of consciousness, because I've said this before when we did the spiral, who are spiraling down come from fear, they come from lack, they come from jealousy, they come from hate, they come through all them sort of, you know, being unconfident, all that sort of stuff is lower vibing energies. To lift from that, you can tell people who lift from that, because they'll talk about joy, they'll talk about abundance. They won't talk that they're in lack. They'll say that they're abundance. They don't talk about what they haven't got. They talk about what they have got. They talk about what they're grateful for. And they want to inspire. You know, they want to create all them good stuff. They want to love. They want, you know, that's all the good stuff. Yeah, they were nice cards, them ones. Tiffany Blue, yay. So, I'm just seeing if I had any. I think I've got my other cards, actually. Did I? I did. I did have my other cards, but I'll tell you what I'll just do before I go. I will do Secret of Language of Light and the Star Temple, just because they're the nearest ones. We'll see what they say. And then I'm going to go. So, and it was lovely when I was camping, because when I met some other people that I'd not met, I'm just like, oh, your energy's really nice and I feel really calm around you. And I was like, it's cool. There we go. We've got, it says Maya, the universal midwife, birth. Well, I see us being birthed into a new earth, and it says, I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. So let's see what it says in the book. It says, star words, fertility, begin, open. A star is born, Maya, the universal midwife supports you in opening wide to conceive, conceive, receive, and consciously deliver your divine creation. This is the birthing phase of a cohesive consciousness born from the sacred marriage of the divine feminine and masculine. Boom. Which I was thinking about when we saw a country church in the country when we were camping, with the stained glass windows, had a man and a woman in it. It was very beautiful, blue and red they had on. You are entering a new era in which the feminine ascends and comes into balance with the masculine. As we all know, this is ascension and the feminine is rising, not to be over, to be in balance. Connect to the nurturing energy of the Maya as the spiral of creation weaves together in the utopic, I can't say it, union and unison, and you birth a baby, blessed beginning or mission. So that's really nice. Sacred union, yeah. So, you know, we are birthing a new earth, but we have to clean the shit out first. We don't want scragglers hanging on, stragglers or whatever you call it. Right, now we've got the secret language of light. So let me turn these over. Yeah, we are birthing a new earth, exactly. One's just come out. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Just fell on the floor. What is that gone? Ah. So we've got Soul Song. We've got Divine Masculine. And we've got 13. We've got Insight. Well, there's a lot of soul singing going on at the minute. As in a lot of truth that's coming out, light that's coming out. It's a soul song. Lots of souls are singing out about stuff. The Divine Masculine, this card's giving off to me, is, like we just said about the feminine meeting the masculine, it's been very male dominated energy, and it needed the woman because both work together, they're not separate. So with that rising, you know, this energy is going to change. It's going to become a one energy circle together, not apart. And then we've got the insight, which is, like we just said, with what we believe is, you know, the awakening, the happening, is it's going to be a lot of insight. There's going to be a lot of insight of light, of the truth of what's going on physically. And then when you sort of learn about that, that's when you go within and you have the insight from self. And that's where you learn your intuition, and that's where you learn always to go within when you're looking for truth, because your body will tell you whether it is true or not. So it's interesting. So I'm going to go. Like I said, I don't know if these platforms are still down. I'm assuming they are. If they stay down for a while, fair enough. If they stay down for 10 days, fair enough. We're just going to sit and hold in, buckle up and hold in, knowing we were sort of told about these sort of things in case it did happen like that. Whatever, but yeah, keeping it together and observing, and we will see. Yeah, Rainbow Wizard is asking, with permission, he'd like to ask the fam to help with his next painting. So I don't know if he's going to ask us something, but we'll just see what Rainbow Wizard says. All the best to you all. Enjoy the ride. Yeah. King's great report. Someone called her a gift to us all, called for trying to poorly to cover that up. Oh, what's going on there? Am I missing something? I didn't make the fairy costume. It was a pair of wings that were bought from somewhere, and some girls brought them, and I just asked to wear them. So yeah, the fairy wings didn't take me any time at all because I didn't make them. I don't make things like that. I just buy them. I just make jewellery and other bits and bobs. But yes, you can buy them, I think, off, I don't know, Amazon or somewhere. But yeah, there were two girls that had bought 2 pairs of wings and some other light up things. So yeah. Sorry, did Rainbow Wizard ask us? Thank you, Elm. Is Revel in? Oh yeah, hi Revel, I didn't see you there. Oh right, is he asking you about colours? Fuchsia, what did you say? I need 3 colours, first 3 colours from the chat. Oh, there you go, I think you've got them. purple, Tiffany blue and red. So I'll have to let you know, and I'll have to let you know how I go on with drawings. I haven't painted for a while, so I might have to do that in a bit. But like I said, I was doing some drawings from the 1st of October. It was ink October, but I think you've got to do it in black and white. But I've added colour, but I guess it's my rules. But it's just to get me back into drawing, so getting into my drawings every day. So like I said, that was the one going down there. And then I did that on the Saturday, and then the Sunday was this one. These are just my doodles. And then today, which I'm going to finish off before I go to bed, I was just starting one, which you can't really see yet, so I'm going to do that. Oh, blue, green and purple, thank you, we will keep you posted. Yes, so yeah, I like turquoise. But like I said, I guess we'll see what happens, and we'll check out when, you know, Facebook or whatever comes back on or doesn't come back on. We've got 27 and 27, or what the new, or what those platforms will say. I don't know, but it's starting to get interesting. Thank you. So I was going to go have a great weekend, have a great week. I'm forgetting what day it is because I've had a little break. And I will see you soon with some more artwork, some more chats if, you know, we're seeing anything. I probably have got a few chats, story times to do anyway on some bits and bobs. Yeah, basically, I'll probably be spending the whole week tidying up the mess that I brought back from camping. I have too tired to do today. And like I said, I've got some other things I need to get on with art-wise, creatively-wise, bringing in hopefully before Christmas. I've got to get that going at some point this week because I've had a few new ideas. Just little sort of upgraded bits I was doing before. But I've learned not to shout that out too much because, you know, it can get used against you sometimes. But yeah, you know where to go if you want to have a perusal at things. Just checking chat, see if I missed anything. Yeah, and Rainbow Wizard will be doing some of his painting. So, thanks everyone for coming in. Like I said, a lot of people are seeing a lot of things in Gematria and messages and just lots of stuff going on. And I do think, you know, people are going to start seeing what they've been sort of told about, but not seeing it, are going to start seeing it. So, you know, buckle up, people. Oh my God. Should I tell them, Big Rainbow Wizard? No, that isn't. Yes, I might have to tell you a story, not tonight, about me herbal tea, let's say. It was funny. That might be another day. Which, you know, sort of like put things in perspective of what I sort of already knew anyway. Yeah, so I think I'll save that for another time. I'll let you know another time because I'll just get into a long chat and I really need to get a good night's sleep because where we were camping it was raining and that's all I heard all night. Last night was an owl talking to I don't know if it was a pheasant. I don't know what was making a noise in the trees, but one was definitely an owl because you can't mistake an owl noise, and the other one was, it was weird. It was a bird, but I don't know what bird it was. It just kept me awake all night. So yeah, didn't get much sleep. So I'll save that for another story. you know, another chat and let you know about that. Might draw a little doodle to go with it, maybe, and then go into it. But I'm going to try and have a sneak around on, I don't know, Twitter or something. But I do believe, I think they're all still down, I think. But yeah, so have a great rest of the week. I'm getting tired now. Yeah, speak soon. Thanks all for coming in. And let's see what goes down this week. And I will see you all very soon. Oh, we got Leona coming in at the end. Blessings from Australia. But yes, so I don't know what's going on with Revelin thingy there. Can always tell who you are in chat. So yeah, I will see you soon. Bye. I'm going to say where we go 1 week a while.